Good morning. We are on our Songkran taxi heading for the Center Point Pier here on Koh Chang, which is going to take us over to Trot, where we will begin our next adventure. It's always good to get a head start because we ended up getting dropped off at the wrong pier, and after figuring out the translation, we found out we're supposed to be over here, which is Center Point Pier, which is not where we were dropped off. Luckily, we found our same taxi cab driver in Songkran, and he brought us over to the right place for free. And this is the actual ferry that we'll be taking over to Trot. And then from Trot, we'll grab a taxi to the airport, Bangkok, layover, and then Bangkok to Phuket. There you have it. That's what we're doing today. And meanwhile, this is where you wait. It's all very primitive, but it all works out. Jeannie's looking for Ahan.
I'm getting pineapple and satay.
Okay.
Sapparot.
Sapparot. Chai. Thai breakfast. Pineapple, sapparot, and satay, and I believe it's moo. Very good. And this is how you do it. We're gonna go upstairs, obviously. We'll see if we can find a seat. So if you need to come to Center Point Pier, this is it. And the ticket booth is over there where the flag is, and that's the waiting area. And we're off, 10 o'clock sharp. They tell you, you be here 30 minutes early, because they're not waiting. And if you're an explorer and you have no idea where you're being dropped off, this might very well be for you. It is for us. Never a problem though. Everything works out in Thailand. And we are back on the Songkran. We're going to take a taxi, this Songkran, to the airport. I think it's about 600 baht. Might even be included with our ferry ticket. We have reached the famous, world famous Trot Airport. Probably the smallest airport we've ever been to in our life. No joke.
Right.
Okay, let's go in and check in. And here's your check-in. And that's the way to all gates. Arrivals and departures.
And there's the front door.
Yeah. And there's the front door. That's it. Got our tickets. Cleared immigration and customs in about 30 seconds. Just kidding, there is none. And all gates right here. Oh, staff only. I guess we keep going. My bad. Always follow Jeannie. She knows where she's going.
Yeah, we gotta go through here.
Okay. You come through the departure gate. They get free water. And then you just come down here. It's about 10 to 12. So according to that sign, we board at 12:40. Depart at 10 minutes after 1. Jeannie found a nice place. Always look for the fan. Jeannie knows. Just ask Jeannie. She knows exactly where to park us. I just bought a sandwich. Show it to you. I asked Jeannie if she wanted some. She goes, no way. She goes, you don't even know what you're eating. I said, that's right. No idea.
I know what I'm eating, caramel popcorn.
But it's good. Jeannie went for the safe bet. She went for popcorns. I need to explain a little something. There's a holiday coming up, and it is called Songkran. And it's one of their biggest holidays of the year. And most people either travel as a vacation, most locals, or they go home and their family members come home and they just celebrate it. And I believe it's from, did you say it was from the 14th to the 16th?
13th through the 15th.
13th through the 15th. But
Songkran is the Thai New Year.
Thai New Year, okay. And a lot of times they extend their holiday weekend much like we do in the United States. So it's very difficult. My point is it's very difficult to get a reservation during that time anywhere in Thailand. So what Jeannie and I decided to do was leave Koh Chang and fly to Phuket for 3 nights. And we need about 7 nights to get past the Songkran Festival, and then all the reservations will open back up and it'll be easy to travel again in Thailand. So we're going to spend 3 nights in Phuket and 5 nights on Koh Phi Phi. And of course we're going to bring you there. So right now, like I said before, we're at Trot Airport and we'll be leaving. There's not a direct flight to Phuket, so we'll be leaving for Bangkok in about an hour, where we lay over for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 hours in the airport, and then we fly directly to Phuket, and from there we'll go to our hotel. And we'll be bringing you along. We'll start and stop the camera if there's stuff that's interesting. But there you have it. That's the plan. And here comes our plane, and these little buses, trolleys, whatever you want to call them, they go out, they meet the plane, they take the passengers to here, and that's how we'll get out to the plane after it turns around. Everything's easy in Thailand.
The time is now 3 minutes to 2 p.m.
And we are back at Bangkok Airport. While you are transferring in Bangkok Airport, there is plenty to eat if you're hungry. So we had about a 2-hour layover in Bangkok Airport before we hop on the next jet, which will bring us to Phuket. So what you do is you just find yourself a nice, comfortable place where you can just settle in and do a couple of things, and eventually it's time to board. And we're off. Okay, it's time for the in-flight pro tip of the day. This was us a couple of minutes ago, and the pro tip is when you see the front door close and lock, you quickly ask one of the flight attendants, can you change your seat? And then you get left with this. Funny room now.
ครับเพื่อช่วยกันรักษาระยะห่างนะครับขอความกรุณาให้ยังคงนั่งประจำที่จนกว่าจะรับแจ้งจากพนักงานต้อนรับให้ลงจากเครื่องนะครับตามหมายเลขที่นั่งของ
And we have arrived in Phuket. We have arrived, and man, let me tell you something. It was a long day. Long day. It's like 10 o'clock at night. We're in our hotel, and I'm going to grab something to eat, and we'll get back with you tomorrow.